Welcome back to Let's Play Knights of the Old Republic. I'm Hunter Black Luna, and we're done with Kashyyyk, so we'll be moving on as soon as we talk with people and see if they've got anything to say.
How can I help? Sorry. I'm just thinking about my mother. It's strange to hear news after all this time. It's quite distracting. Should we have the opportunity, I would like to find her on Tatooine. There's only one small colony there. It should not be difficult. It's not that I look forward to seeing her. I just can't help but wonder what she wants. But perhaps we have better things to do.
Well, we're going there anyway. I've done everyone else's quest ever.
Yes, what's on your mind? I'm not very good at this. I know I owe you an apology. More than one, probably. I was just so desperate to finally face Saul directly in the battle over Terrace. And now the Jedi have us looking for these star maps. I know this mission is important, it's just, I feel a bit useless. I mean, I can fight, sure, but I'm no Jedi. All this feels completely out of my league. Because this is more important. This may really finally make a difference. I suppose even if I can't figure out everything that's going on, I still want to help if I can. I just hate not knowing what's going on and feeling this helpless. But I shouldn't have taken that out on you. I've been a royal pain in the backside, haven't I? No, I do worry about it. I've traveled the lanes more than once. I should know better than this. So, I'm sorry. Will you accept my apology? Done. Let's get underway then, shall we, partner?
You bet, Pilgrim. Ha! He's agreed to try and not be a dick cheese. We'll see if he succeeds. It's good that he makes the effort, though. Hey, guys! Got any stuff for me? Nope. Oh, come on, D3. Those are really valuable, you know. Okay. Hi, Jahani. And Jolie's taking up residence in the med bay.
Got something on your mind, dude? Oh, I know plenty about Kashyyyk. You think someone doesn't live here for 20 years and pick up a thing or two? Chances are, by the time I finish telling you about it all, you would have found out for yourself. So there's no reason for me to start blathering on. It should be enough for me to tell you that there's kilometer after kilometer of trees on this planet. The deeper you go, the more dangerous it gets. If you're smart, you stay on top with the Wookiees. You go deep, however, and you may find some things you weren't expecting. And that's about all I got to say about that. Now, let's get going. Oh, I get it. Let's play with the old man's head, is it? He's half senile. He'll forget I said anything. Wait, what was this about anyway?
Oh, Jolie.
Got something on your mind, do you? Well, I suppose I could whip up something, a few herbs and such. You do know that the best alternative is not to get hurt, right? Well, not to say that you go leaping into the path of blaster fire or anything, but I know how you young people get.
I sorta do.
Here, take it.
I do kind of go force jumping right into machine guns and droids and Dark Jedi and all sorts of stuff. I mean, I come out better than the Dark Jedi and the droids and the machine guns, but still.
Yeah, what do you want? Hey, don't... there any...
Useless. Mission isn't gonna want to talk until we do a request. So, that's the Ebon Hawk, everybody. I think it's time we rock out. Let's go back to Yavin and see if we can talk more with our friend, and maybe we'll play some Pazaak. blast off with rocket speed. Right,
Incoming
right
fighters.
into an ass bitch, stupid ambush minigame piece of shit that I hate. I used to not hate it, but then I realized this turret moves slower than anything. Why is the sensitivity on this so low? Am I physically pulling the turret one way or another with my bare hands? Well, in any case, and the minigame sorta glitched out my fucking controls. Great. My computer's been sort of semi on the fritz for a while, and that's concerning to me. Guess the only thing to do is soldier on. Come on, Karth. And... mission. AKA the second best team in the galaxy.
Yeah?
Oh, keep going with dexterity. Make her the hardest thing in the world to hit. I'm sure Chris Hansen would appreciate that. No stealth. Not ever. Anything's better than stealth. Because there might possibly be some sort of situation where you can use any skill.
What?
Except stealth. Never ever stealth. Never ever. Not allowed. Karth, I've given you pretty much everything you need to be the best at your job, which is shooting people a bunch. So I'm just not sure what to do. I guess... have some implants. Might as well. Did I level up his... Look at all these things he's got 13 in. He really just needs dexterity, but... I guess I'll give him the Constitution for more of those delicious HPs. Plant level 2 then. Congratulations, soldier. Here's dexterity +1, even though your armor won't make it good. See, strength doesn't affect blasters at all. Hey, mission, does this help you? No, it doesn't look like it does. Jesus. Bacchus ceremonial blade is upgradable? Man, we will have to see to that.
What?
When we get back on the Ebon Hawk. Hey, bro. Oh, we haven't had the teleporting happen in a while.
Chua Penki, yun pati sa Kakincha nawabakaon.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play a few hands of Pazaak with him. I'll be back, guys. This should be fun. Welcome back, guys. I thought about showing you the Pazaak games, but oh man. I'm actually surprised I won that first one, mostly based on luck, of course. That's how it goes.
Ichuta ki mulira Kakin.
Yeah, we played for 750 credits on that one match. When he says he doesn't play for low stakes, he ain't kidding. I have literally killed people over smaller amounts of credits. So just wanted to show you that's the basic wager, 750, and save every time you beat him, because you're going to be needing to do this a lot. So, see you in a bit, guys.
Ki mulira kun king.
Alright guys, I've played a few hands, and by a few, at least 20 that I could count. Even got a couple wins in there. We haven't cleaned him out yet, and my patience is at an end. So we're just gonna take off and check in with him later. Time to head out to Tatooine. The locals there are kinda worse than the Wookiees, because, you know, you could, talk to the Wookiees, and the Wookiees weren't all that bad once they realized you were one of the few good outsiders. The Sand People of Tatooine, a little more notorious, and for a good reason. You know those people. Let's rock it, team. Couple decent cutscenes here. You could probably look them up online somewhere. And another nightmare. It's prophecy stuff. You know how it goes. I think it shows the location of the star map. Yep.
Another vision. The Force is guiding us, helping us retrace the steps of Malak and his old master, leading us ever closer to the Star Forge. Tatooine is known for little but blowing sand. I find it surprising that there would be a star map somewhere in its desolate wastes. The star map would likely have to be within some kind of shelter to protect it against dust and sandstorms. I suspect there are many such caves and caverns hidden in the sands of the Dune Sea. The creatures of this world probably use them as their lairs. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
If we can do it, yeesh.
Yes, what's on your mind? Tatooine's just a desert planet. I hear the mining isn't going so well. I bet the colony gets abandoned before long. Well, that's all I can think of, at any rate.
Could only be an improvement. Let's talk about your feelings.
I already told you, he betrayed us all. Well, there is more to it. I'm sure you don't want to hear about it. It's just that I don't talk about it very much, okay? I told you about my homeworld, Telos. 4 years ago, Saul led the Sith fleet there and demanded its surrender. The planet refused, and Saul proceeded to devastate its entire surface. Millions died. I had a wife and a son on Telos. I thought they would be safe there, but my task force arrived too late to be of much help. We didn't have enough medical supplies. The colony was burning, and the dying were everywhere. I remember holding my wife and screaming for the medics, but they didn't come in time. Of course not, how could you? I had nothing left after that, really. I devoted myself to the fleet. Hunting Saul was my only purpose. I miss them, and I know killing Saul won't bring them back. And it won't make me happy again, but I have to do it. I don't expect you to understand, but I have to pay him back for what he's done. I have to. It's all I have left. She had courage, and she was stubborn. A little bit like you in that respect. Never talked her out of anything once she put her mind to it. And she hated it when I signed back onto the fleet at the start of the war. I had planned on leaving soon, to join her. His name was Dustil, and I don't know what happened to him. The colony was a complete ruin, and we never found any trace of him. I made inquiries and followed the reports from Telos for years, but I stopped. Anyway, that's the story, for what it's worth. I've never talked about it before to anyone. Suppose it's time I finally did.
Thanks for opening up. I believe this is the point where Karth's side quest will trigger at some point. So we could probably take him out for a romp on the spaceport.
How can I help?
How about your feelings?
Sorry, it's
All
not...
right. Well, we've got a lot to do on this planet, everybody. So let's get to it. But first, a visit to the good old WB. Baka's ceremonial blade sounds like the sort of thing that would be really handy. Who has which one? I think Zalbar has Mission's blade. There we go. Oh man, this thing is about as powerful as a lightsaber, actually. And a little more against droids. Pretty BA. Calo Nord's battle armor. And hard to upgrade it. Jesus. Yep, Canderous gets that the next time we take him out. Might be on this planet, might not. Haven't decided yet. There you go. Now Karth's guns are as complete as they could be. And as for the lightsabers, I don't know if there's really anything else we could do for him. Yeah, we're good. Just checking it out. And while we're on the ship, I'm gonna go ahead and change Zalbar's inventory. Or no, it's missions. I don't know why Zalbar has 1 hit point though. Oh man, 10 to 20. Absolutely beast mode. 30 defense. I don't think I'd be able to top that very easily or at all. With that in mind, Bastel and Karth. The dream team, if you will.
Welcome to Anchorhead, potential customer. Zerka Corporation stands ready to serve, after some formalities, of course. First, your ship is not on our list of planned arrivals for today. There is a docking fee of 100 credits because of this.
Now that I think about it, each of the 4 planets tries to shake you down for credits during docking.
The immediate benefit is access to these very docking facilities. This is the only port in Anchorhead. Once you've paid, we will offer trade services as well. We're not unreasonable, we just want to cover expenses. You know, I don't think you need to pay the fee. We'll let it go this time. This will cover any future landings as well. It's like a registration, so we can serve you better when you return. Now, as a customs officer, I can provide information on services. Is this visit business or pleasure?
Business.
There isn't much to tell. It's a very old planet, well past its prime. Zerka Corporation is the only company with any interest in it. It's not a very pretty world, but there is opportunity here if you know where to look. I can't really get into that. It hasn't been a very smooth operation. I shouldn't get into it.
Aw, come on. I'm not gonna keep using Force Persuade, because that's one of the creepier aspects of Force powers to me.
It's common knowledge, so there's no harm in telling you. It's a tale of bad business. You see, Zerka Corporation staked their claim to this planet based on some very promising geological surveys. Unfortunately, that information was incorrect, and possibly even an attempt at sabotage by a rival company.
Ouch.
Not totally barren. There were a few good years of mining, and limited operations are still in place.
But it's not paying
But
the bills.
the ore is flawed. It has peculiar properties. They've had to look at other forms of business.
Like?
Pursuits that appeal to the casual traveler. There are some fearsome native species that provide exciting hunting. There are also lengthy barren wastes that serve as fine swoop tracks. Attracting business has been slow, however.
You know, we might check out the swoop tracks and the hunting, I figure.
Very little. There are hints that it might once have been a lush world, but I can't picture it as anything but a desert. Native sentient species have no records going back that far. That was hundreds of years ago, maybe thousands. Of course, the native species are not very willing to tell anyone anything. They're barely more than animals.
Yep, the sand people.
It depends on what level of risk you want to take. You could ask at the Zerka office if any bounties need collecting. That's in central Anchorhead. While you're at the office, ask for a hunting license so you can sell trophies to Faza in his lodge, just north of them. I suppose you could also take up swoop racing. Talk to the hut at the registration office by the track. That's in West Anchorhead. I can't say I know which of these jobs is the most dangerous. I stay away from all of them.
Smart guy. Oh. Thanks for your help.
As you wish. If you need anything else, I'll be here.
Sort of feel a little bad now, but I mean, it's not like I'm cheating him out of money. Ah, more rationalizations. So, yeah, this place is called Anchorhead, and it's the only settlement on the planet. And there's gonna be tons of important things that happen. I'm eloquent as fuck today. Give me the loots. Always do the once around. There's always a chest or two available. And as usual, Zerka guards don't have a problem with you taking them. What's really odd is that Zerka on this planet isn't really as evil as the ones on Kashyyyk. Like, the Zerka on Kashyyyk were actively enslaving. These guys are just kind of...
Karth Onesi, is that you?
Jordo?
It is you, isn't it? I knew it when I laid eyes on you. You old space dog. How've you been? I thought for sure you'd be fighting on some ship out there.
I was. I crashed.
That's pretty rich. I can't imagine what it would take to keep you on the ground. Must have something to do with your pretty friend here, hey? How do you do, miss?
So what are you doing here, Jordo? Last time I saw you was on, well, Telos, actually.
Yeah, it's a shame about home. Telos still hasn't recovered. The family and I moved on, and I'm working for Zerka now. I didn't see you after... what I mean is, my condolences on your wife. I heard what happened. At least your boy made it through all right.
My boy? You mean Dustle?
Yes, of course. I saw him at my last stop on Korriban, though he didn't recognize me. You didn't know he was there?
No. Jordo, Dustle's been missing since the attack on Telos. Are you absolutely certain it was him?
Yeah, I'd recognize Dustle anywhere. Positive. He's joined the Sith, Garth.
What do you mean he's joined the Sith?
There's an academy for the Sith on Korriban. He's a student there. I saw him suited up in their outfit and everything. Sorry, I thought you knew.
No, I didn't. Well, thanks for telling me, Jordo.
Sure, no problem. Good to see you again, Karth. Hope everything works out with Dustle.
Dustle? Dustle is alive. We have to go to the Korriban Academy and find him. Thank you. I just have to see him. I have to know what happened to him. All this time I thought he was... I mean, he must be a man by now.
We'll get to that on the last planet, which is of course what I meant by as soon as possible. You know how it goes. This guy's a merchant.
Uchua Penki, Tangi Tumamaji, human act in Ikatune. Baba Hassan Shan. No ba muri rati like Kunka.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't mention that we're kind of responsible for the whole uprising thing on Kashyyyk.
Smilia! Tingui.
Because, you know, I'm big on discretion and shit. Usanis' brand is good business. A lot of this stuff is good. I guess a thermal shield generator would be really nice to have on this planet. This seems like it'll be important, and it's like 1 credit, so might as well grab it. Everything else here, I don't know so much. We're pretty much good as we are. In fact, I could even sell crap. Yeesh, definitely sell some of these. Ha! Could give this to Candace, but I'm probably just gonna sell it. Wow. The ritual brand is actually the worst thing. Man, there's a lot of sentimental value tied up in... Oh well. Lightsaber now, man. I kinda don't want to sell any lightsabers. It seems insane that I could be allowed to. You could even sell crystals. I'll sell half my red crystals. Not like I still don't have enough forever. Especially considering I don't even use them. Mandalorian blaster or heavy blaster? I don't know. I suppose it's a matter of opinion. That thing's pretty BA though. Yeesh. Damn profits. Bowcasters, not really interested. Chundar's bowcaster. Yep, all rifles die. We're finally sort of rolling in the dough. Might as well sell some of these. Only really need the most advanced. Oh man. Well, if I'm not gonna wear it, probably a damn fool move, but screw you, headgear. Wait. Oh, this is the datapad of the guy who was hunting the Tyrantic. It's weird that they have no value. You'd think a blank datapad would go for some little amount. Huh? Looks like we're good. Looks like we're friggin' rolling in the money. Guys, did we order anything from Amazon? Gizka? Oh, you're kidding me. Wait, get... Brilliant. Yeah. We've now got the equivalent of tribbles on our ship, everybody. Oh, we'll see more of that later, for sure.
Leave me be. If I don't get these converters working, I lose my job.
Working for Walmart ain't easy, man. Good Pazaak players often conserve their hand cards, which is true. Smart players don't play Pazaak. Or if they do, they save scum like a boss. Let's see. This is actually an interesting little city. Zerka offices, swoop bike registration, cantina, another droid shop, and that's the gate out to the dune. See? Let's just go explore things in order, I suppose.
Please, will you help me? I have nothing left.
Sounds like another moral choice, everybody.
Oh, thank you. I don't have anywhere else to turn. If you're down and out on Tatooine, you're on your own. My husband was a hunter, killed out on the dunes. This raid plate is all I have left. Please, will you buy it? I don't need a handout. I just can't sell it to Faza without a license. Please, I'm worried about having it. They're so rare. It's the bone plate from the head of the desert raid. My husband was so proud when he found it. He had just started hunting. He said he felt sure the next hunt would bring in more, so we waited to sell this one. Then he never came back.
And you didn't have any documentation on you to prove... Man, that sucks.
Will you buy it? I can't sell it myself. They are worth more than 500 credits.
Yeesh.
I don't know. How could I be sure you would come back? Are you sure you can't buy it? Please.
I'm a Jedi.
I guess I don't have much choice in the matter. Here, I'll trust you with it. I'll be here. Please don't take too long. I need the credits. Maybe we can get started again. Maybe.
Well, let's check out the hunting lodge then. Shouldn't be too hard to get a license. I mean, I am a goddamn Jedi Knight, and that has to count for something somewhere. Great. Alright. Oh, 200 credits ain't bad. That's true. Alright. I'll be back. Hey, look, big people.
There's only one language you Gamorreans ever understand, a blaster to your forehead.
Oh, man. I fucking bet you have something else to do. Dun, 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 dun. Wow, that was a pretty big drop. You know what? I'm not sorry at all. One single tiny bit. There's only been like one Gamorrean that's worth like anything in all the Star Wars expanded universe.
You're back. Please. Have you sold the plate I gave you? My children and I are counting on the credits. Please hurry.
Don't worry, I'm gonna go get a license. Huh? Not typically. What?
My mother was supposed to be here somewhere. Ask if they've seen her. We should try to find her. I doubt she wants to be kept waiting.
Guess it runs in the family then, Bastila? Hey, random swoop my guy. Totally taking your stuff. I actually wondered if I was gonna get dark side points. I guess there's a bonus you get if you get full light side points, like 100%, and I don't remember what the bonus is, and I could not be bothered to care. Let's blast them. Really?
Lord Malak was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Taris alive. He has promised a great reward to whoever destroys you.
Seriously? Right in the middle of the city? And everyone's cool with this. You guys are dead. And to demonstrate that, force jump! Let's fucking rock, man. Let's take this one out.
How'd you like that?
More lightsabers? Oh yeah. Yeah, it's just like the last encounter. Pretty much. Some decent stuff on these guys. Oh, good work everybody. Wow, they barely even scratched us. Come on, Malik. Also, seriously, if Malik is able to get people at us literally no matter where we are, he should be knocking down our doors with like battalions of troops. He's shown absolutely no compunctions about wiping out whole planets just because he's bored. Hang on. Zerk office is over. Brilliant. Oh boy. You know, I can tell this planet's gonna be nothing but fun now that I've completely been turned around. Back the way we came. There's no like police or anything in this city? No nothing? Alright. We need a license anyway to get past the gate.
Laboda ni winki smaktoma. Wana kun bes jingpa ma rulira. Tok jingbang non kek. Uba patu goji. Tong non bong shang nung yang. Kuyabi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun ba ma rulira rachiku. Laboda ni winki smaktoma. Wana kun bes jingpa ma rulira.
Well, I'm probably gonna ask about it.
Can I help you? These are the offices of the Zerka Corporation. I trust you have business with the company. If this is about employment, I'm afraid all regular mining positions are full. And before you ask, we are also no longer selling hunting licenses.
Why not?
As I said, we are no longer selling them. There are too many people cavorting about outside the walls as
I
it
am a
is.
Jedi Knight.
Well, normally we charge 200 credits, but I could make an exception if you agreed to perform a task for us. It's similar to hunting. The Sand People are becoming a problem. They destroy our sandcrawlers and kill our miners. One particular tribe is the worst. It's as if their chieftain has decided to wage war against us. I would like their attacks terminated. Bring me their gaffy sticks as proof. If you agree to do this, I'll give you a hunting license now and pay a bounty for each stick later. I'll give a bonus for the chieftains.
Alright. Don't worry, there'll be a way to work things out eventually, I think.
Excellent. Now, just so we understand each other, this is an enforceable contract. Zerka Corporation takes this very seriously. Here's your license, and a few directions. We believe one of their enclaves is in the far south of the Dune Sea. You might try following one of our sandcrawlers. They're regularly attacked. I wouldn't mind you escorting them.
Having a Jedi on hand has gotta be good business.
Very well. Griff? There's no Griff here. Never heard of him. No, I don't remember a single Griff on the Zerka Corporation payroll.
And you're lying really badly.
Oh, you mean that Twi'lek? Must have slipped my mind for a second. Yes, of course I remember Griff. We hired that Twi'lek some time ago. Not a good worker, according to his crew chief. Always complaining and faking injuries to get out of work. He entered false timesheets and slept through his shifts. We even suspected him of stealing Zerka Corporation supplies, although we could never prove it.
Yep, sounds like the MO.
We would have fired him, but we needed workers. It would have been better for him if he had been fired. Then the Sand People wouldn't have gotten him. He was lost in a Sand People raid we suffered not too long ago. There were prisoners taken, but our rescue parties never found anyone alive. In the end, it just wasn't cost-effective to keep searching. All miners sign a waiver absolving Zerka Corporation of liability in these circumstances.
I'm sure they do.
Zerka Corporation cares deeply for all of its employees. That's why we've started a bounty program to thin the Sand People numbers. We didn't find his body, so we have to assume he was taken prisoner. Whether he's still alive, I couldn't say. That's all I can tell you. I shouldn't even have said this much. This is all privileged corporate information. I could lose my job. As I said, all employees have signed waivers absolving Zerka Corporation of any financial liability if this occurs. It is the industry standard.
And that makes it right.
I suppose you could apply for special dispensation from the Zerka Corporation representative kiosk on Coruscant. Business hours only, please.
Yeah, never mind.
Very well.
Oh, we're good.
I assume that by out of the ordinary, you're referring to the destruction of Terrace? That is all anyone is talking about. I'm afraid Zerka Corporation is not offering any comment on those events. We wouldn't wish to anger the participants. Zerka Corporation policy is not subject to your approval. It is a sound business model. Save us your commentary. Farewell. Zerka Corporation welcomes your future inquiries.
I'm sure that you do.
Achua Penki.
Alright. So now that we have the license, we can go sell the raid plate for that lady. Yeah, I'm actually gonna do it.
La boda ni winki smack toma. Wana kun best jingpa marulira. Tok jingbang non kek. Kuya mi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun ma maruli. La boda ni winki smack toma. Wana kun best jingpa ma. Kuya mi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun ma maruli. Jawana bota ayuat tahunga chakanki dora. Kachi kuita hodonga. Kuya mi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun slimo padona. La boda ni winki smack toma. Wana kun best jingpa marulira. Kuya mi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun slimo padona. La boda ni winki smack toma. Wana kun best jingpa marulira. Tok jingbang non kek. Kuya mi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun slimo padona. La boda ni winki smack toma. Wana kun best jingpa marulira. Tok jingbang non ket kuya mi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun ma marulira rachikun. La boda ni winki smack toma. Wana kun best jingpa marulira. Tok.
Alright.
Kuya mi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun ma marul. La boda ni winki smack toma. Wana kun best jingpa marulira.
We'll definitely look into things. So yeah, let's get that sold off right away. Wow, maybe force speed made the loading go quicker. Wow. Sounds good to me. No, I'm good. I can just take the money for myself. I'm not gonna do that.
You're back. Please, have you sold the plate I gave you? My children and I are counting on the credits. You have? Did Faza give you a good price? How much did you get for us?
There we go.
700 credits. Oh, thank you. It is more than generous of you. I don't know what to say. I just don't.
Glad to see we're still the good guys here. Sometimes I think we forget that.
Thank you for helping this woman. It may not seem like such a great thing to you, but you are making a difference.
For whatever it means, may the Force be with you. You
Little
saved
feel-good
us.
moment, everybody. Oh, we can definitely afford to do that. We are just rolling in dough. No reason to be any kind of penny pinchers anymore. And our karma is pretty much back up to where it is. Although, like I said, doing a bad thing will make it drop a lot. So even losing your temper will lead you back on the slippery slope to the dark side and all that bullshit. In any case, next time on Let's Play Knights of the Old Republic, we'll go explore the other half of Anchorhead and maybe even head out to the Dune Sea. Oh, and family time with Bastila. Goody. See you then.